Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child. Careful.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, with regard to Semin...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Semin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Semin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek. Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards will soon meet the same fate. That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nebakov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
Wait! You must have taken that from us!
How bold
And now
of you!
you're
You
wearing...
steal something from us and then go walking around with it on. That's not happening. Give up. Are you deaf? Yield!
Easy now! I surrender!
Ah, here you are. You're a thief, and I'll treat you as such. You're even stupid enough to...
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made...
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebukov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
You better watch out for me, got it?
Ah, don't worry. I'm a saint.
You'd better be.
Lord von Bergov sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
I'd like to take a short sword.
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. Having the right armor for your choice of weapon wouldn't go amiss. I don't think Lord von Bergov will mind if I give you something extra.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
Let's fight.
As you wish.
I want to have a real...
How are you going to fight?
I'll get myself a... Do you know when...
I'm not a... I reckon he'll announce...
What can we do in...
Wait? Come and pick me up this...
What are you here for?
I'd like to...
Certainly.
I'd like you...
Excellent.
I'll gladly pay...
Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed your stay. You're always welcome.
Good to see you. You have a kind master.
You've come just...
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Should I take that to mean there's a possibility you'll send us home empty-handed, sir?
What are you saying? I told you our agreement stands. So it stands. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg. and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ore,
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
it's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
to see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
I'm sure Lord Capon will explain everything to you. And now, please excuse me.
Junger Mann, komm her!
You must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebachov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebach. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you. You look like you can't
can do it.
to
Keep it up.
Schön. Diese. Das
It looks
war's.
like you don't
You're
even
up, my
want to
friend.
play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here. You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Hier. Schön.
Diese.
Nein,
Oh, aye.
gar nicht.
We didn't have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
It's
That's
a good
what I'm
thing you
talking
don't
about,
throw like
damn
that
it.
all the
That's
time.
how you have to play. Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Schön. Was
That's
ist
good
los?
too.
Ah,
But you could throw
it's all
better.
yours. Scheiß drauf.
That was a good game, friends.
Aye. Every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Ah, Lady Fortune gives and takes by turn.
But you're still in debt to me, though.
Well, that's true. I apologize for what I said. I wasn't being serious. No offense, friend. I just wanted a bit of fun.
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
But as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the bark off on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hut in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa.
And the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark. We have an early start tomorrow, it seems.
Well now,
Whose
you've made
idea
quite
was
an
that?
impression, friend.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Nah, sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Ah, our hero from the
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Now that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. Well, I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
So,
good to see you. At least I know one person here. I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now and then. Have you tasted the Hungarian wine?
I remain on duty, so I can't. But when I see how the others are enjoying it, Saka, I miss Prague.
You're a regular martyr, but we're in the same boat. My lord also told me not to drink. What about you and the local women folk? Got your eye on anyone?
Come off it. I'd have to stand in line behind Herman and his ilk. I'd rather have a drink with you.
I never say no to a pretty woman.
Enjoy yourself. A pitcher of wine makes a good day better still. But too many pitchers will leave you feeling ill. Henry, a word?
I'd like to have a word.
Of course. Go ahead.
What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain. So he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstadt is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Then? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No. Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true. Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Herman Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
Excuse me for a moment.
As you wish, but don't overdo it with the wine. It goes to your head. Some men drink, others play, still others sin their days away.
I'm sorry.
What do you want at this time of...
You don't have to worry about those. God willing,
And your nimble tongue.
and for the victory may be addressed.
Careful.
Greetings.
Does the name Nick Vard Libak ring a bell?
Yes, but I haven't seen him for a long time. What about him?
Nick Vard is lying dead outside Trotsky Castle walls, where the guardhouse privies are. He apparently overestimated his strength while, on his little excursion.
Are you serious? My God. I'll send someone there immediately.
I apologize.
I don't. I'm sorry. Where can I find...
I don't... Greetings.
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura Capon.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it. God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
I've opened this...
Really? I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. Take care. Have a nice evening.
Here you go. Take it. Look what I have for you. Look what I have for you.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Osina a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Nabokov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nabokov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a battering ram will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
Greetings to you, friend. Someone's been pampering this horse.
Ah.
Is this
I
your
won't
first
get much
time
conversation
riding a
out of
horse,
you this
moron?
morning. Is that the fault of last night's feast? Or are you just bored
People
and missing
walk
real
here
adventure?
too, you know.
If that's what it is, your blood should soon start flowing again, my friend. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
My, what a beautiful horse.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out!
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
What the? My God! Where?
Oh, shit!
Hey! I can't get out!
Give me your hand!
Come on!
God's sake! Get up, Henry!
I'm coming.
I'll sort you
out nicely.
No, he's really pissed me off!
Took him down. I need a hand here. Slice him up.
Get on up to it! Hey, Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back! Show what! Nicely done!
Nice hit. We never check you that. Right on the arm. Slice him.
You got him! Fuck! Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here!
Take down with you in a flash. Nice
Hey, Mother of God!
Hey! Henry,
Dead.
cover us!
Hurry, you fool! Fuck! I let go!
This is all your fault!
Get up! Help me! Quick!
Christ, man! I don't know why I'm bothering with you! A bit more! Come on! Try to help me, for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curse!
Fuck me! Ulrich dead! Let's get out of here!
Yeah. Don't spare him. You'll kick the bucket, you.
To me! Get him from behind!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Don't spare him!
Show what you...
We have to find a different way! But there are more of them behind us! There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast!
Watch out! I can't aim!
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
Like the pig you are! You can't get away from me! I'm gonna shoot you!
Useless!
be able to take another one like that.
Nice strike!
Come on, scum!
Sometimes I do that.
Yeah! Don't spin him! You got him! Now you're mine, you bastard! Too slow!
We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Hey, that one's had it! Hey, come on me with this bastard!
Fucking
Show your... He knows how to fight. You should see this, and you'll soon be meeting him.
I'll hack your ass off! You got him!
Go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream. Fucking help me!
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
You're dead. I'll chop you up, you
Send
shit!
my greetings
I'll hack
to the
you to
devil.
ribbons!
Don't
Kill him! Kill him! Not just ugly, but hunting as well. We have to get to the mill. We'll lose them on the other side of the stream.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Clutchstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
What's it to be? Are you gonna fight or drop dead?
Damn it, you bastard! You're good. Shishka, you all right?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above. What? Him? No. The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads, and at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Where could I find a decent apprentice?
Oh, please.
That would make
People are always asking me.
Or just say sod it and not...
But they're never good enough for you.
Well, I don't want some good for nothing. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most importantly, doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself. The answer's obvious.
Suffer the most. And you're supposed to believe there's justice in the world.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ.
Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Kuba was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the